Hey, y'all. Hey. So, this is another installment of back planning, memory planning, creative journaling from July 29th of last year. So, y'all, get a glass of wine, get a shot of tequila, maybe both. So I started out the day, I think this was one of those days where I did a lot. And I actually wrote all of this out because at the time I was using the Hobonichi notebook. We were still in One Book July. And so, yeah, I wrote everything down, like what happened each day. And then I actually did a lot of journaling because a lot of things happened. But I wanted to go back and put this in and express myself in a little bit of a different way. So I'm not going to have as much writing in here. It's going to be more like some collage. There's some, of course, stickers, you already know. And there's like an image I pulled from either Google, Pinterest, from somewhere. Anyways, so let's talk about this day, the old 29th of July. So I started out the day, most likely because, see, I get Starbucks gift cards, like it's my job. I feel like everybody knows that I love coffee, and that's just like the easiest gift to give, and I'm not mad at it. So I feel like every holiday, birthday, any occasion where somebody would want to gift me something, it's usually some type of gift card for coffee. So anyways, I feel like that's what was happening. So I knew it was going to be a big day and an adventurous day, and we'll get into that. So I ended up going to Starbucks because I wrote in there, sometimes you really just need 4 shots of espresso. So my go-to at Starbucks, I used to really be more into, and I don't want to say, but I'm going to say it. I used to be more into bougie frou-frou drinks. And when I say that, I mean pretty much any of their coffees, their mocha chocolate, frappuccino, itchy gitchy yaya kind of drinks. They're more dessert than coffee, in my opinion. So that's when I want to add like an extra shot or 2 or 3 of espresso. But no, usually I keep it pretty simple. Usually I do like a triple espresso, and I will do a couple pumps of white mocha and then a splash of cream. That's pretty much my go-to. Something in me I already knew that this was going to be a 4 shots of espresso kind of day. And it was. So I placed my order, and I usually order on the mobile app. If you're not doing that, you are missing out, because that is the way to do it. Like, I don't even play in the drive-thru anymore. I order on the mobile app. I know if I hit that button to purchase, like right as I'm leaving my house, it takes me about 10 minutes to get up there. So by the time I get up there, it's ready. And I just walk in and I find my cup sitting on the little area, and I'm just like, thank you for your service. And I take off with my coffee. But first I got to taste it, because one time they did me wrong and they gave me no pumps. I was like, where are my pumps? I can't just do 3 or 4 shots of espresso and have no pumps. Now, they put my cream in there, but that was what was deceiving. And I had already walked out and gone in the car, and then I took a big swig, and my blood pressure, my heart came out of my ears. So I wasn't ready for all that and no sweetness. So all that to say, test your coffee. Excuse me. So then I proceeded to, because I was already in the car. So then, I went and pumped gas, because otherwise I would have to do it Monday morning, and there is no sense in that. Let's do ourselves a favor, because we love ourselves, and pump gas when we can, and we're leisurely hanging out with our, all of our shots of espresso. So I did that. And then I came back home and I read my book. I'm not sure what I was reading at the time. That's when I need to take better notes. I need to actually put in there what I was reading. And then I drank my coffee, or probably sucked it down, most likely. Because it was July. So y'all know it was hot. Well, I know it was hot as heck here. So yeah, that coffee probably did not last very long. So then I did a grocery order, and like what has happened time and time again, homeboy went next door. So the neighbors next to me, they have like the same house numbers, but they're just inverted. So yeah, instead of coming to my house, he went over there. And I mean, he came out. I try to like look out the window and catch them to make sure they're coming here, because I have to run outside. But I think he was a little quick. So he had pulled up to the neighbor, and he got out of the car like his butt was on fire. Like hot cross buns were on fire. Anyway. And I mean, he had the bags in hand, and he was like running up to their door. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I came outside and I was like, hey, here, are you here for this address? And I'm like looking, and I'm like doing the Vanna White to my house numbers. And he's like, and he looks down, he looks up, he looks down again. He's like, oh, and y'all, I have the little extra note in there. Like, I don't know, does anybody do the Walmart or any kind of grocery service or any of these kind of services where they're like, you know, you can add in your little additional extra notes? Like, is that for nothing? Because sometimes they just don't even like look at it. And it's like, I'm trying to help you. I'm putting in there like what my outside of the house looks like. I'm putting in what color my wreath on the door looks like. Like, I'm trying to help everyone. And if you're not paying attention though, I mean, I can't help you any more than I'm already helping you. But anyway, so yeah, I had to catch him and then bring my stuff in. So yeah, that's fun. That was like a little workout in itself. Then let's see, it looks like I was watching YouTube's while I was getting ready, y'all. And I still need to go through my clothing. So I was trying on like 10 different outfits, trying to figure out what I was going to wear. This was for my sister's birthday dinner, which we'll get to. And it's hot as heck. So nothing feels good, like nothing clingy. We need like a dress that's comfortable and some comfy shoes. You know, we need to be like just comfy. So yeah, I was just trying stuff on and throwing stuff. And so this is why I still need to go through my clothes. So I at least have, you know, a few things that I can just grab that I know I like, that's comfortable. And I don't have to go through my whole closet every time I want to go somewhere, because I don't really go many places anymore. And so I don't have like my full on just wardrobe ready at hand like I used to. I don't know. I just, you know, COVID stole a lot of things from us, but it definitely stole my style, because ever since then I'm like t-shirts and leggings, but you know. So then, so here we go. Here it is. So y'all's mama, aka my mama, she texted me and she was like, hey, you know, we can all ride together, right, to the dinner. And I was like, of course, like, yes. So she was like, well, I want to look at the floors, because we had just had our floors put in. And she was like, well, let me come over and check out the floors before we go. And in my head, I was like, oh dear. If y'all haven't heard the stories of Mama, she is special. She does not. Okay, so she has an iPhone, and we all pitched in and got her an iPhone for her birthday or Christmas. I already forget which one. But anyways, you know, I feel like iPhone is pretty user-friendly. She did have like a crazy Android smartphone, something rather, before, and she was able to work that just fine. So in my opinion, I feel like she should be okay with working the iPhone. But I understand you go from phone to phone, it's different. But she only needs to do like 3 things: make a phone call and text, and maybe possibly take a picture. Like, that's the only 3 things she cares to use. However, I keep telling her, Mama, use the Maps app on your phone. You will never get lost. I mean, you might have to like get rerouted or whatever, you know, but the girl will tell you. Your girl, that's your home girl. Like, she'll help you. She'll tell you where to go. Yeah, I'll figure it out, or I'll mess with it one day. She never has, y'all. Like, never. The only times that app has gotten any action is when I put my finger on it to show her how to use it. Anyways, hang on. I wish I had a glass of wine here, but I don't. So anyways, so she says she's on the way, after, like, I was gonna just go pick her up because I thought, this is a bad idea. Like, this is not, no, like, this is not gonna be good. So I didn't even realize that she was already on the way. Then she texts me and she was like, I'm on street, blah, blah, blah. Where do I go now? And I'm like, huh? You're in the car? Like, you're driving? And you're where? And I have never even heard of the street. So I'm like, I don't know where that is. So I'm like, babe, can you get on the map and see if you can find this street? Like, is it even around us? Is it in our neighborhood? Like, where is she? Then she texts me again and she's like, oh, I'm on this street passing a school. And I'm like, okay, what school is it? I don't know. I'm already past it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay. So how am I supposed to tell you where you are? I'm like, ma'am, get off the phone and click on that Maps app and type. All you got to do is type my address in the little search bar. She is just like, she's frustrated. I'm frustrated. She asks some random stranger danger that's like walking down the street how to get to my street. And I'm like, oh, great. Now you're going to tell the murderers like where my street is, where to find me. So anyways, somehow Harmon got on the, once he looked on the map, he figured out where she was. So he is able to direct her. I am the worst. Like, don't ask me where to go anywhere and don't ask me street names. I know if you want to come to my house, you got to turn right at the big sign that has the blue thing. And then you go down until you can't anymore, till it dead ends. You take a right, then you take your first left. And then after the stop sign, you know, I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't know what street names are what. I barely know my own. And don't ask the grocery people because they don't know where I live either, even though I tell them in the little message part. But anyways, so yeah, so we finally figure it out. She finally gets here. And by then I'm just like, I'm already tired. I don't want to go nowhere. I mean, not really, but I was just so frustrated. I'm like, how hard is it to push your finger on the button and type in an address? I don't know. And she is not dumb. This lady, she knows how to work her computer. She knows how to work her Roku. She knows how to do her DVR. She knows how to do all the other things that need, you know, her technology skills, except for this Maps app. That's the only thing she just can't and refuses to learn how to do. So anyway, she gets here and she's like, I like your floor. And I'm like, that's it? Like all that? She's like, and then she starts walking around. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, the color's great. She's just not, I'm just like, you need to be more excited, ma'am, for all this. But anywho, so, yeah, so then she has been talking for months and months and months. She sees my phone. I have what do I have? The 14? Yeah, I have the 14 Pro Max, you know, the big mama jamma. She sees my phone and she's like, ooh, but I like your phone. And I think I need a bigger phone. I'm like, ma'am, you don't need anything. You need the old school, like the Nokia the brick phone. Y'all remember that phone? That's the phone she needs. Like, she doesn't need no smart nothing because she don't want to be smart with her phone. So anyways, she wants a new phone. And I'm like, you know what? If you learn three things on your phone, I will buy you a new phone. Like, I will just straight get it for you. And here we still are. You can tell that my blood pressure is up. Anyway, so she has not gotten a new phone because she has not learned. But anyways, you know, 2024, maybe this is the year to learn new stuff. We'll see. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. I just told Harmon, I was like, she's your mother. I can't deal with her. And anyways, yeah, that's his mom. So then let's see, what do we got? Okay. So then anyways, all that to say, we went together and we made it to, Lupe's, which is a restaurant over here. I got the biggest margarita and I didn't put it in here, but y'all, our waiter looks like Pitbull. I wish I had taken a picture of him, but he looked like Pitbull. Anyway, so random, shout out Mr. 305. So then I was like, I need the biggest margarita, like preferably in like one of those one of those big, you know, those fishbowl aquarium sized drinks. That's what I needed. They didn't have that. So they gave me a goblet, which that was okay. Well, actually the margaritas were pretty strong. They were kind of diesel fuel, so thank God. But then we had fajitas and, you know, we talked and just sitting around the table with everybody. It was me, Harmon, Mama, my niece, her husband, and then, of course, my sister. She was the birthday girl, so she better be there. And then her hubs was there, and then my brother came, and I think that was it. Yeah, so we had a good group, and we were just talking and had a couple drinks and whoop whoop whoop, talking about the floors, showing the pictures, and just catching up with everybody. And in that moment, I'm just like, there's times when I get in my little zone of just, my patience is not what it used to be. I do have all the patience in the world, but I think where my patience starts to do the Tokyo drift is when people just purposely, I feel like people just don't go out of their way. Or let's just say there's one thing that I need that would benefit me, that would help me, help me help you. If my mama could do this one thing for me, that's all I ask. I don't ask nothing of her. She doesn't need to do nothing for me. But and like I said, anyways, this is when I just remember, it's things like that are just so trivial and silly, and we just need to remember that we are family and we put up with each other no matter what, and nobody's perfect, and that's why there's margaritas. So anyways, we had such a good time, and the food was delicious. And then we had cake, and then somebody brought a cake, but then they actually provided us flan. So that was delicious. And then, so we caught up. Oh, and then my niece, she decided to, because their tortillas there are huge. They're the size of somebody's head. If they had a real big head, it's that big. So she poked holes in it, where the eyes would be, and then she poked a hole where the nose, and then she did a little smiley face. So then she was I forgot what she called herself, but she was the ghost tortilla, the tortilla ghost. I don't know. Anyways, she's adorable. She's precious. So yeah, that was some good family time. Much needed, just, hanging out. And then, so you're going to see all my little collages. You see the food. I mean, that wasn't the food from the restaurant, but it looks very similar. It's very full of avocado and cilantro and all the good stuff. So yeah, I pulled that from a magazine. And then I really just filled up the page with stuff that had to do with the day that just stuck out. Like that coffee. I love that image from, like I said, it was either Pinterest or Google. The girl drinking the coffee at the top with her little bow in her hair. So cute. And then I love those stickers from what is it called? Sassy? Yeah, Sassy Plans. The Happy Planner sticker book. That little sticker that says, good try. Yeah, mama, good try. And then whoops, it happened again, because it did happen again. She's gotten lost coming to my house. Y'all, she lives 2 miles away. And when I say 2 miles, it's not an exaggeration. I've mapped it. But every time she gets lost, and she's precious. She's lucky she's cute. But anyways, yeah, so there's that. And then I had those cute little stickers from Hubman and Chub Girl. I've never ordered from them, but that's some Happy Meal for my girl. So I had to use those. They're cute little stickers, little candies. And I felt because it was a birthday celebration, they deserved to be all over the page. And the colors just kind of complemented everything. I mean, I have all the colors, so I guess anything would have really complemented it. But just to fill in those little creases and crevices of space on the page, I just love the way they looked. And then I added another little sticker that looks like it's from maybe Once More. Is it Once More with Love? Possibly. And then I was going to add this little piece in that I had stamped on some sticker paper, but then I wasn't feeling it. So then I just kind of wanted to add something different. I did add a little floral piece at the bottom as well. And then I love this little grid paper, but as soon as I put it down, I was like, I don't want it to cover the flower. That's not cute. So then I had to do a quick little, cause I wanted to pull up the flower before all that glue and sticker or sticky, whatever stuff I stuck on the back, stuck and stayed. So luckily it came up easily. And then I was able to put that little grid piece behind it. But then, oh my gosh, y'all, my favorite sticker though is that cat. The cat that looks so just peed off with the little party hat and the I mean, like probably before I had my margarita, that was probably my face because I was still kind of like, oh my gosh, like I'm so irritated, and here we are. But it just matched with that little, that my little attitude, my little tantrum on the inside that I was having. I kind of maybe had it on the outside too, but I promise y'all, I got over it quick. It's just, like I said, it's just one of those things that like, it just, I know that I'm not good with direction. I know this. Like, I will admit it to anybody. That's why I had to marry Harmon, because he is a professional. He can look at a map. Like, I can show him. It doesn't matter if we're here, if we're in a state we've never been in. Like when we were in Seattle, and I would pull up something, like we went to try to find this beautiful waterfall that we found pictures of, and I pulled it up on the map, and he was like, oh, okay, so I just need to go, whatever the highway is, I need to take this highway to blah 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 and then exit, da, 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 da. Okay, that's it, that I got it. And then he just goes, like, and he remembers, and no, that is not me. Don't expect that greatness from me ever, because it's just not gonna happen. But yeah, so, and for that reason, I use my maps lady. That's my homegirl. I haven't named her. I name everything. I should name her. I'll think about it. But yeah, so, and I am not ashamed to admit it. But some of us, we know that we're not good with direction, and we know we get lost everywhere, but we don't want to better ourselves. Not yet anyway. But anyways, I think she just knows that I'll always save her, and, I'll always find her, or she will ask some stranger danger on the street and they will send her somewhere. I mean, hopefully to the right place, but anyways, yeah, so I think I am wrapping this spread up. I'm just trying to figure out a washi to put at the bottom to just kind of tie everything in. I just had a lot of like greens and blues, but then there's some pinks as well. So I kind of was like, I think I have a lot of pinks, and then the multicolor down at the bottom. So to me, like what was kind of offsetting or just like, stood out was this really beautiful washi. I don't remember where it's from because it's been so long. Does it say it on the inside? No, it doesn't say it on the inside. I mean, it looks like one of the Erin Condren ones that came in a set, I'm going to guess, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's super, super, super pretty. Those florals are gorgeous. It's kind of giving me like Lauren Phelps Designs vibes, but I know it's not hers. But anyways, yeah, so we're just adding that in at the bottom. And yes, like I love how this page turned out. This was a day. But I feel like, even looking at it now, compared to like all the journaling that I did in the Hobonichi notebook, I mean, I love looking at all the writing and the journaling that I did on this day, but this page is way more fun. So, yeah, this is just something that is just bringing me so much joy at the moment. I don't know, I might get annoyed eventually doing it this way, but just truly like filling in the page with all the colors and different, parts of my stash, whether that be, pieces from magazines or whatever. Here I'm just adding more candy stickers because why not? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys in the next one. Love you so much. Bye.